guys, welcome to the Beauty Dish. It is time for my October beauty favorites. And it looks like the theme of this month's favorites is Makeup All-Stars. So if you're really observant, you might have noticed that I did not do a September favorites video. I could have, you know, I just wasn't moved. I wasn't passionate about a handful of products that I could talk about for the month. I had gone on a trip. I was gone for 10 days. I wasn't using a lot of new stuff. I was going back to my old standbys. I was doing really minimal, natural, no makeup, and I still am, to be honest. I've got a little more going on in my eyes right now, but this is the most makeup I really ever wear these days. I have a little foundation on, otherwise not much at all. So okay, back to today. So this is kind of like my favorites for September and October, and I'm going to talk about the makeup that I just really love and I've been using a ton and that I go back to over and over, even though I have probably talked about every single thing already at some point on my channel. I'm going to mention it again because it bears repeating that these things are fantastic. And there might be some surprises in here. I know not everyone has seen every video or knows every single thing that I put on my face. I mean, why would you? So this is it. These are kind of my makeup all-stars at the moment, and I hope you enjoy. Let's get into it. Okay, I don't have any real order here. They're just kind of here, strewn on the desk. So I see some blush. Let's start with that. So pretty much I always put something on my cheeks, and in the past couple months it was one of two things. It was my Makeup Forever HD blush. This is a cream blush, and I have the color Rosewood, which is number 310. So there you go. It's got a nice little dent in it. Looks a little messy actually. So I've really used it, and this is what I'm wearing today. Just a nice light natural flush with I'm showing you the brush with this brush, the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. I love this brush for cream blush, and I love it. I took this on my trip and I wore it every single day, and I was totally delighted with that. I am actually going to buy another color of this product because I like the product itself a ton. It blends really easily, but it doesn't fade. It really stays with me all day, even though I don't really ever set it with a powder. I think it's a great product. Okay, so if I wasn't wearing that, I was wearing one of my favorite things of all time, Nars Orgasm. So here it is, looking kind of messy. This is actually kind of broken too. So I've had it for a while. I love it. It's always right. It always works. It always looks good. Okay, those are my blush all-stars. Let me see. Let's talk about this. MAC Paintpot in Groundwork. There it is. This doesn't have any shimmer or frostiness to it, but it's also not matte. There it is on my hand. It's more of a satin, but it's matte to satin, I guess I would say. It's not completely matte. So when you put it on, there will be sort of a dimensionality to it because it's not straight up matte. The lid just flipped over here. Okay, let's take care of that. I wear this alone all the time. When if I'm going to volunteer, like with the kids, I will just put this on and mascara and do my brows, and that's all my makeup. So it's like my most natural thing, but it's also a base that I can use with my L'Oreal Infallible shadows, which are really shimmery, and I can put pretty much any of those on top of this, just kind of right in the middle or right on the inner corner, to make a really pretty look that looks complete and nice. I love the texture of this. I've actually had this one for, I want to say, like 2 years. It's been a while, and it has not dried out. I think it's a great product. Okay. That is going to go to, sorry, looking down. Why don't I just grab something? My concealer. I've definitely talked about this, and so have a jillion other people. It's Maybelline Fit Me. It looks like, I guess this is the second one I've gone through, and I'm getting close to the end. That's why it's such a mess. But I'm in the color Medium 25, if you were wondering. And I love this. This is really the only face makeup I use most days, and I'll just put it right here. Maybe dab it on an area where I might have a blemish or something like that, but otherwise it just goes under my eyes, and it's fantastic. Every time I try a different product, I say, you know, why bother? Because nothing really has as nice a texture as that, nothing wears as well as that, and I love it. Alright, back, let's see, more eyes. Let's do more eyes. If I wasn't wearing Groundwork, or occasionally I'd pull out a Maybelline color tattoo as well, but if I wasn't wearing Groundwork, and I was doing like proper eyeshadow, I was using my Charlotte Tilbury quad in Dolce Vita. I've definitely talked about this. I think I've even demoed it. I'll link to stuff I'm mentioning if there's videos on it. Like I have a review on the concealer, I definitely have something on this and something else that's coming up. So this is it, and I think it's, if you have blue eyes, this would look great because this is sort of a reddish brown shade, but I don't have blue eyes, and I think they look pretty darn good on me too, so so I really like this quad. It's so easy. It is so easy, and yeah, I can just put on a primer. I always use a primer with eyeshadow, and I'm done in like 2 minutes. And I guess I should have added to my favorites my Goss Eye Set brushes, because if I ever do eyeshadow, I use these brushes, and this is a great time for an update. Actually, I still love them. I still use them. I think they were still totally worth the money. They wash beautifully. They have held up beautifully. I mean, you can see their shape looks really good. I'm dropping things left and right here, guys, but they still look great, and I still love them. So in case you were wondering, I did a review of them and an update on them. I'll link those in my about box below. I love them. They are excellent brushes. Okay, let's talk about another brush real quick. This is brand new. It's a replacement because I have one. It's the e.l.f. blush brush, and my e.l.f. blush brush, which is still, I used it today actually, is like, it's loose. The little ferrule here is loose, and it has been for ages, but it hasn't like totally fallen apart yet, and I still wash it, but it's annoying, you know? So I bought another one because it costs like $3 at Target. So I love it. I just haven't found anything better if I want to put a little powder on my nose. So sometimes I'll put like translucent powder like right here on my nose and maybe on my chin. That's it. And this is the perfect size. I never use it for blush. I don't think it would really work well for blush for me, but for just a little face powder, it's ideal. I guess I'll bounce back to eyes next because I do have 2 more eye products, and one is my MAC Eye Kohl in the color Powersurge. So like the cap is broken, it's this tall, I need to sharpen it, but I like it, you know, when it's not super sharp, because where I put it is right here on my lower lash line, and I don't go all the way to the inside. I stop like right about here. I'm looking in the mirror as I'm showing you this, but that's what I do, and it goes with any eyeshadow I have on. It never registers as like gold. It just gives you a little sparkle, a little interest, a little depth, and sometimes when I'm being really casual, I won't even put mascara on my lower lashes. I'll just do this for that bit of definition, and I think it works. I love this pencil. Let me do this. So that's a nice heavy swatch, but it's a really dark gold. But somehow it's so perfect for the lower lash line, and I've used it on top too. I mean, that works great as well. You could probably just do that and no eyeshadow and come up with a really nice eye. So that is definitely an all-star and has been a favorite for the past couple of months. Okay, yes, mascara. So I've talked about it. I'll link to the video. It's my Le Volume de Chanel. This is the one I've been using, and it's going strong. I mean, I made that video a while ago now, and even though I might not wear mascara every day, even though I rotate in other mascaras, this is not showing any signs of quitting. And the cool thing is, you know, to update you, it hasn't changed. It hasn't dried out. The brush hasn't gotten glunky. It still works as well as it did when I first talked about it and from day one. So I think this is a really great mascara. I am wearing it today, but it is layered with Armani Eyes to Kill. And let's see, I'm trying to think when it would happen. I'm going to have a mascara video that went up before this, so that'll be linked below. I hope I didn't totally confuse myself. Okay. I've got one more thing I'm looking... No, I have two more things. Okay. The first I definitely talked about, and I did a whole video review and demo on Anastasia Tinted Brow Gel. So I said in that video I purchased two more of these as backups. I still haven't finished my first one, but I love it. It gives me a quick, easy, natural brow. This is what I have in my brows right now. It's the only thing I have, and I like the color Brunette. So I won't get into this too much because I'm going to link to the video, and if you want to know more about it, you can watch the video. Last thing, and this is a fun thing, this is like a super fun thing. It is my Givenchy lipstick, and just the name of it is Rouge. Rouge Givenchy, and it's in the color Grenat Initié, and it is a deep red. I think this is a neutral red. It's just a great red. I pulled it out in October. I think it looks darker on my lips than it does on my hands, and it might pull blue on you, so I do think it's neutral because it pulls neutral on me. But I feel like this will look good on a lot of skin tones, but it's that really great fall red. And I love this formula. I just don't hear anything about it, and it's a great luxury lipstick. The price of these is $36, so it's not into like the stratosphere of luxury lipstick prices. You know, like the Nars, the new Estee Lauders, those are like $32, so I mean, same deal. And you get this gorgeous leather case. Like that's leather. It's soft leather too. It's so pretty. I love carrying this around and pulling it out. And I really like the formula. It's not a matte. I guess it's a satin, but it has a little bit of a mattiness to it, I guess, but it feels very comfortable. It stays on your lips. It stays and stays, wears and wears. You don't need a lip liner unless you want one, because it really, once it's on there, it's on there. It doesn't migrate at all, and it just feels extremely comfortable. It doesn't dry my lips out. I wouldn't say it hydrates them, but it doesn't dry them out. I can still rub them together, and it's not dry. It doesn't emphasize any, dryness I might have. It's just a really, really great formula and luxurious. So that is it for my September and October favorites, my makeup all-stars for the moment. I hope you enjoyed. It was kind of short and sweet. I'm not going into extras. I'm not going into anything else. This was all about makeup. And coming up, my video on what I bought and exactly what I spent in October. So my October haul will be coming up soon, so stay tuned for that. That's always a fun one. And I hope you're doing well. Have you been trying new things or sticking to your favorites? Let me know in the comments. So let me know if you've used any of these products. Let me know what you think. Let me know how you're doing. And thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day.